Hey, everybody. I'm going to read an excerpt from my second book, The Rainbow, A Journey to Unconditional Love. This is the prelude. The process of writing this book was intended to clear and heal all my trauma accumulated over lifetimes, which have been overlooked, ignored, or managed. This book carries a vibration from the source field which will help everyone clear their own trauma. This is a gift to myself and humanity and my sole purpose for this lifetime. Setting one's intention to clear and heal lifetimes of trauma in this lifetime prior to taking this journey with me will help you as well. The third dimensional reality is a distorted timeline created by the trauma mind. When I raise my frequency to the fifth dimensional reality, the higher self, guardian angels, and soul families are able to connect with me and help sort out the distortions from the true reality of heaven, which is love. Otherwise, the distorted third dimensional reality is murky and muddled with confusion, fear, and anger. By viewing this from the third dimensional perspective, it can be seen as trauma-based. However, from the heavenly viewpoint, it is seen as a means to an end, the end result being unconditional love. Everything contains light or love. The purpose of this book for me was to separate the light from the distortions. Each journey is spiritual and has nothing to do with the material world. The material always fades away, but the spirit is eternal. With the intention of unconditional love, everything is healed. You are a spirit in a human body experiencing life. And the experience that you're having is what your eternal being or soul or higher self wants to experience. Your task is not to seek for love, but merely to seek and find all the barriers within yourself that you have built against it. That comes from the Course in Miracles, which is an excellent book, and it's a course that I took and I still continue to take because it deflates my ego. So I'm going to read the preface. This is a sequel to my first book, The Book of John, a memoir of addiction and recovery, which is actually identify, delete, and reprogram a new subconscious mind. It was released on May 19th, 2019. It went to #1 in new release in the substance abuse category, which I was proud of that. In that book, I describe my life and the techniques I use to improve my spiritual condition through all my quote-unquote trials and tribulations. Everything happens for a reason, and that reason is to grow spiritually. This is a never-ending process even when we transition after quote-unquote death. There are many mansions, parentheses, dimensions in heaven. We never really die. We just leave these magnificent biological units to continue our journey on different planes and dimensions, or come back to Earth to play some more. The body is a biological software operated and programmed by the soul or eternal being of who we really are. We are eternal beings experiencing life in all its different forms and realities. To experience emotions, learn compassion, truth, joy, happiness, etc., the good, the bad, and the ugly. This is the rest of the story and the journey to unconditional love. It is bizarre, surreal, and profound all at the same time. Very few people will believe how this unfolded. Without knowing at the time, everything was orchestrated perfectly and with divine guidance from the spirit world, our higher selves, and a plan that was conceived prior to our entry into these biological units we co-created. A lot of you have heard of soulmates, and not a lot of you have heard about twin flames. This is about my twin flame, which is usually the path to awakening to a deeper understanding of universal truths, which all lead to unconditional love. That's who we are eternally. So get ready to take a journey in real time to the greatest love story ever told. So this was a soul agreement between me, my soulmate, and my twin flame to come down into these bodies at this time so I could learn unconditional love. It's an amazing story, and it happened to me, so it was my experience to show that this is really, we're living in a simulation, basically. I mean, I had souls walking into bodies and leaving bodies. I had a dog soul jump into another dog soul. And like I said, I had dreams where I saw the reality of the situation. I didn't understand it at the time until I had some readings from my good friend Jenny Byers. She's a medium up in Tennessee, and she'd been doing readings and still does readings between the spirit world and myself, and at the time my twin flame and soulmate. Gets kind of confusing, but I've got it all written down here, so please buy the book, read it. You'll be amazed at the story. And you can go to my website, johntlong.com. The links, the Amazon links are there, or you can buy it from me directly. And please like, subscribe, and share this video. If everybody knew who they really were, who they really are, then the world would change in a second. Of course, then the game would be over. So, we got to keep the game going. There's got to be evil. There's got to be good. There's got to be bad. You don't know what's good unless you know what's bad. You got to have it all. You got to have it all, and nothing really matters. Because this is just a minute fraction of our existence. So next time I'll probably read a little bit more from this book, and then I'm going to finish up my series on the government and how they're fooling everybody to think that they're in control. No, you're in control. You're in control of your life. The devil didn't make you do it. You did it. So take responsibility. Start, practicing some meditation, prayer, and your life will take off, because it's all about the spiritual. You ain't taking nothing with you. So anyway, thanks. See you next time.